Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Srivko. Clearly, I lied. I said I was going to do one of these as demo, and I am addicted. So you may see a few more of the Final Fantasy IV randomizer runs going on here. I'm hoping this one will go a little bit better. I've got some better resources. I'm hoping it'll be a better seed in general. And I'm feeling like I'm getting I'm being able to make decisions a little bit faster and backtrack a little less as I go. So, yeah, we'll see what we got here. It looks like we've got a Kane to start with. We'll see who pairs with him. Made myself some little cheat sheets and guides to help remember where everything is and double check where everything is to know where the boss HP is a little better. Edward, great. That looks like a vanilla bygone. And we get the Baron Key right off the bat. That's really good, actually. Baron Castle, the bosses aren't super easy, but with this setup that we've got, we should be able to gather a pretty good chunk of items and party members right away. So I'm kind of looking. I'm thinking we'll probably do that pretty early on. So we're gonna start off with the normal route I do, which is Damsian, and we'll do Damsian first. We'll probably check Waterfall Cave, which I may be doing a little bit more in than I did last time. Tella, great. Not my favorite character. We get a free exit. Yeah, this is not a great start so far. Kane is a great start. Edward can be okay. Tella can be okay, but it basically means we're going to get forced into an early basically means we're going to get forced into an early ordeals, most likely, if we're actually using Tella. Okay, next up, we're going to check the Waterfall Cave. Whoop. No. Landing the airship, the biggest boss in the game. In the past, I've been stopping after this first room. I'm not sure how deep this cave actually goes, but there's a bunch of treasure chests here, so I may go a little deeper than I have previously. Yang. Eh. This is not my favorite party. This is like none of my favorite people. No twins, no Rosa. No Cecil. If we had a Cecil to go with the Tella, it'd be way better. So that way our deals is getting something long-term too. I really don't like Tella as a long-term character. So yeah, this section, or this dungeon, it's kind of meandering. We don't want to actually fight the boss. But there are a lot of there are a lot of chests here. Blizzard Spear, there we go. I think we're still good. Yep, no boss yet. And then since we've got Tella, we can exit out. One of the things I was making notes on is which sections actually have trapped chests. So I'm hoping that will help narrow that down for me in the future. Okay, Troya is like not a ton of chests, but it's enough. And then we'll do our first store check. Runex, there we go. Not sure if Blizzard Spear's better or not. I think Runex is better. We're hitting up Baron last, pretty much. Yeah, we'll stop here. Now, one thing I noticed from the runners when I was watching some of the tournament play is they very rarely actually check they very rarely check the armor shops, which I had been doing. And I think that's because it's a very offensively driven, like, you generally want to go as offensive as you can. What? Oh. Yeah. Okay. That right? Wait, no, there's one more. That's right. Troya has, which one of the things I've been missing apparently. Troya has 2 item shops. Wish I would have checked that first, but oh well. Okay. So that's actually a lot of our important items right off the bat. Let's do Mizdia. This is going to be 2 more character checks. This will give us a good opportunity to rotate out the people I don't like. Okay. Okay, so we're definitely keeping Kane. Probably ditching Edward. Yep. Well, let's see. I think that's a Palom and a Cecil. There we go. How you can tell I'm playing this game too much. Who will leave? Miss Edward. Yes. Take equipment. No. So I'm feeling like we're in pretty decent shape without having to check every single shop. So I'm thinking we're going to go hit Baron. We can at least check Baron in. Actually, do we want to do Baron first or do we want to do... No. Let's do Ordeals. Let's check Ordeals first. Ordeals will be one more character check. If the bosses are more than what we can deal with right now, then we can always back out. I mean, the bosses here are on par with the ones in Castle. Depending on what they actually are. Let's see who the character is here. Sid? Do I want a Sid? Yeah, I do. I'm not a big fan of Yang, especially early game. So let's go. Black Sword Cecil. Sid gets a Rune Axe. I think I've got one set of Dragoon armor, so one heavy armor basically. Blizzard Ice. So I'll do a little mix and match here. Dancing Dagger. Fire Rod. I don't have anybody who can use the Tiara. So unless that changes, that'll get sold. So here's hoping for a Rosa down the road. That'll probably replace Tella. Tiara, Heroine, Robe, Rosa right off the bat. That'd be nice. Actually, I wanted to go here. I'm specifically saving in a separate spot so that if this is too much, I can actually, instead of reloading from the same save, I can reload from a previous save. Good spot for Wyvern. I'm okay with that. Would have been nice if we could have saved our a different party member since Cecil resets to level 1. So there's 1 out of 3. Let's see what the 2 is. Miss Dragon. Should be easy enough. The big trick here is just going to be keeping everybody alive. Since I don't have a lot of healing. But we've got a lot of damage here. Looks like I'm aiming at about 3,500 hit points. Looks like it's just got a lot of magic resist, so I'll just keep going, keep attacking. Oh, I keep forgetting I have Dancing Dagger. I should be using that. We're gonna get counterattacked here, so hopefully nobody dies. Nobody died. Come on. Pause and run to make the animation go faster. $4,000 XP. Everybody gets a few levels. I am going to take the safety save here before I go into the next fight. But I'm not going to bother healing, I don't think. We're not going to bother... We'll see what it is, but this fight only has 1,000 hit points, so it should go pretty quick with the rune axe and everything. We don't actually have a good weapon for Paladin Cecil currently, so we'll have to go do a little searching there, but I think... Hey, there's some more checks on Troya. We can do something like Troya or Fabul, somewhere that has several treasure chests in it. Antlion with 1,000 hit points. I forgot to do that. We'll do that quick. It counterattacks every time it gets hit. So we're just gonna do our highest damage people attacking. There we go. Cecil becomes paladins. Tella gets all his magic. So Tella just got a lot more useful, but he still kind of ends up mediocre. He has really low hit points. He never gains MP, so and his stats are split between white and black magic, so he's a really mediocre spellcaster. He's good early game because he gets all the spells. When you can cast, Fire 3 on something, it goes pretty quick. Although there are a few he never gets, like Quake, if I'm remembering correctly, so... Okay, so now we're gonna go to Baron. Oh, Shadow Sword. Prisoner, wooden, spear, staff, iron. Probably shouldn't have sold that. Oh well, it's too late. At absolute worst, we've got one. I may stop in the weapon shop before we do the... Sorry. Yeah, that's it. That looks like Dark Imps. And Dragoon. We're going to do that quick swap there to give everybody access to back row damage. Basically, if you've had a weapon equipped that does back row damage, you always do back row damage in this game. I have no idea why. Actually, I do know why. It's because they forgot to remove a flag. Yeah, I guess that'll work for now. And I'm actually going to go form. I'm going to give Cecil all of the iron armor quick. And then put him in the back row. We don't have to have all three in the front row since we've got the glitch on. It'll make it a little easier to... And having him in the middle is going to create an agility anchor. Especially when he has that dwarf axe equipped. Oops. Still misclicking a lot here. Okay. So we're going to check this with the Baron key. We're going to do a quick check to see if we can get, like an ice brand. Something like an ice brand. That would be great if we could get something like an ice brand. This is like... I want to get Iridia and just equip all of this. But I don't have Iridia. And I do have a Cecil who doesn't have a sword. You know what? It's fine. We're fine. We're fine. We get like several more chests on the way here. I'm sure we'll find something good. I don't want to spend... like, that's a lot of money to spend. We're holding off on going back to Toroya to get those other 18 treasure chests. Until we get... a little further. Basically until we are ready to handle the rest of the stuff that's at that location. I think each of those resist lightning damage, so I'm going to actually give one to Kane, one to Cecil to split the resistance. in case we run into something that uses lightning. So Vanilla Bygone shouldn't be too bad. And we'll see what the actual boss for the king is. Oh, this isn't Bygone. My bad. Also, I should stop being dumb and use an hourglass. We're gonna use a life potion on each of these ones as they die. We'll get the XP for each of them twice. Part of the reason Cecil's damage is so low is because axes have very low accuracy. And this still uses, even though it doesn't display it, this game actually uses the old NES multiple hit formulas, where you get more hits based on how many or how high level you are, how high your strength is, stuff like that. It's all behind the scenes though, unless you actually go to the stat menu. So that's one of the reasons that Cid's damage is so variable with the rune axe. So Cecil got should have gotten triple XP off that because of how low level he was, which is a good way to get him a quick boost. Samurai bow, Sylph summon, of course. Again, where's our Rydia? We're not going to do Odin right now. We're not ready for that fight. But I want to go get the treasure quick. I mean, I guess depending on what Odin is, we could do that fight. Aureus and a Moonveil, those are both very powerful. Whoops. There we go. I knew there was one pot there. Okay, so we're going to leave that one. We're going to go do the king. Isn't a super high level spot. We're going to go ahead and just do a quick cure up. We'll see who the real boss is. Wait, is that Bygone then? Or is this just another soldier? Just more guards. Okay, awesome. Again, just getting that extra little boost on XP. Should be easy enough to do. Everybody gets a couple levels. Virus is actually a pretty good one for him to get. Ooh. Why, yes, I'll take a Fusoya over a Tella. Fusoya I also don't like for endgame, but he's way better. He eventually gets every spell based on how many fights you've done. And I mean every spell as opposed to Tella, who learns almost every spell but doesn't get like Quake and Nuke, which are like the defining spells for actually using a black mage in this game. So Tella and Fusoya and Palom in the party is actually a really good indicator that we could potentially go for reflect strats. Okay. So the only new things we got were the Earth Crystal, but we should be okay. Ah! Fusoya has way more hit points, so we're gonna give him the better, so we're gonna give Palom the better equipment. Dragoon Helm, another Dragoon Shield. Some more stuff to sell. Another axe. Yeah, we're in good shape. Does Fusoya have exit? He didn't get exit yet. Okay. At worst, we're looking at level 19 Cecil gets... Oh, Cecil does have exit then. Yeah. Cool. Okay, we're not going to do the tower yet, because there's a lot of easier places to go, so let's just go. Let's do... We didn't... Did we actually do the Baron Inn? I don't think I actually did the Baron Inn. That was the Dark Imps. I was going to do that before I did the castle. Oh well. Zeus gauntlets. Huge strength boosting item, good defense. I'm still kind of holding my breath for like any of Cecil's good swords. Since we got so many good shields, having him stuck in the back row with, or having him stuck with an axe seems like a disservice. I mean, if he's gonna have an axe, at least just giving us some extra utility. Because of that agility anchor. White arrows are actually really weak. That one we actually want. Think? No, we'll do Black Robe on Fusoya. Let's see. Diamond Helmet and Dragoon Helm. Already got him with Dragoon Armor. Let's go ahead and just give him a Strength Ring. Cane, and we're gonna go Strength Ring. Dragoon. Diamond. Yeah, that should be fine. Blizzard Spear's the best we've got. We'll go Dragoon Shield. Dragoon Shield. Dragoon Helm. Ice Armor. Zeus Gauntlet. Actually, you know what? This is probably okay. We don't have good arrows for it. But that'll give him some... You know what? No, no. This is silly. Change rod. Hopefully we'll find a way down into the underground soon. That'll open up a lot more. Options for us. Water Hag? Just have to do 3 hits. Easy enough. With dialogue in between each one. This is a low enough level area that we should be able to just go. Sorry, we already ditched your dad and your boyfriend. Tell him again to level. Magma key. Perfect. For the first time in a while, we don't have to do hook. And I still don't have room. Let's just get rid of that. There was like an archer bow. Yeah. I'm thinking let's hit up. Actually, no. Let's just go into the. Let's go underground. We'll check the. We'll check Agert. Did I miss? It was pretty close. I'm getting much better at flying the airship around too. If your reaction to that was, yeah, but you're still really bad, you're right. That should be good space for the time being. There's a few things here that we'll get rid of pretty soon here if we don't get the right characters. Actually, yeah. Renax is two-hand, yeah. Yeah. Up over here. Nope. There we go. I'm gonna head down to the town first. There's not a ton of checks here, but we can at least pop in here, see if there's anything worth getting. There's not. Technically, Unihorn could be really good. Let's see what the dwarf is. A materials inspector. Okay. Sounds exciting. I think we're good there. And that's not as good. But it lets him cast Quake. But we already have people who can cast Quake better. Actually, what is... Remind me, Lilith. Yeah, no, we're good. We're good. I'm thinking... You know what? We're kind of on. I'm feeling like we're on a roll. Let's hit Dwarf Castle, and then we'll take a break before we go do Summoner's Cave. Coffins are instant death. They're good for like one thing, which is certain grinds or like. Those are all really good. Those are checks I usually miss. Those are not good. Those are not good. Train sword. Get that out of here. I always feel like there should be something in any of those, and I don't think there is. Oh, he's out of MP anyway. Oops. That's what I think it is. We might be in a little trouble. We'll see. I think that's Asura. Oh no, we can manage this. We can manage this. I'm not sure if Fusaya has wall. If he does, we're set. He does not. So we're actually going to have to do a slightly alternate version of this, which is going to be... We're going to have him use a Star Veil. We're going to have everybody guard first. Then we're going to have him use a second Star Veil to put the wall up. She apparently hits really hard. Good to know. I'm going to do this even though it is going to heal her. Just because I want to make sure we get Sid as healed as possible. Cecil's doing a lot of damage because he has those mute arrows equipped. And Asura is a mage type boss, which means it does double damage. We just got Quake. So yeah, it gets Blink, which is really good. Let's see who the second boss is. Odin? I think that's Odin. This might be bad. That's an interesting time for Rosa to try and join. Crap. So I've got the makings of a good Berserker party, which would be no Palom potentially. But I just got Quake. And Fusoya is actually turning out pretty solid right now, so I think we're going to risk it and ditch the Rosa. As hard as that is for me to do. Oh, it's King Queen Eblin. Crap. Figures. We literally just sit here and watch once the king casts fire 2-3 times, the animation plays. So this is a free fight pretty much. I'm feeling good about the Fusoya right now anyway. Like, I'm tempted to switch out the Palom, but I feel like Palom's going to be better than Rosa for now. Like, we have a pretty good chance right now of setting up a triple Berserker party, and we don't want Palom in that party at the end, but or if we go that way, it'd be better to have 2 white mages, I should say. But Fusoya and Palom are really good for the actual meat of the game, and we're just getting started. Sand Ruby. We can wake up a character. Not what we're looking for. What do we have? 5 items? It's actually a lot of key items for this quick compared to the last few runs I've done. So yeah, feeling pretty good. We're going to take our first break here. Hopefully you're still enjoying. If you are, please give me a like and subscribe. Check out the other content on my channel. If you have any questions or suggestions, please leave them in the comments. And as always, have a good one. We'll catch you next time.